Mates, welcome back to my Let's Play of Fallout 4, The Legend of Akira. We're going to continue from where we left off last time. Now we're in the Institute. Let's see where they took our son. Back that holotape.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here.
She's making the same face I am.
I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
I just want
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Damn straight. Start tagging fools.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
We're leaving this place. Together, okay? Okay, Sean?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, honey? What do you want me to do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Well, they have had him for a long time.
Who is Father?
Father, help me!
Where is he?
He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
You bastard.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
Wow.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father. That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you are a parent to your son. To Sean.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined.
Just give me my
You
son.
have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit!
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But Kellogg was so young.
It wasn't...
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
"60 years. So much time. Wasted."
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
You're wrong.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand.
True.
Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
No.
Your Institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be. What about the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed? The Brotherhood of Steel. They believe they're the only ones fit to control technology and destroy anyone who opposes them.
True.
And you would side with them. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone. But we are not the monsters we have been cast as. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
I'm sorry to hear that. I had certainly hoped we could work together. But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave, I cannot force you to stay. Understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. But from that point, you must be considered hostile. I am sorry. I must think first of the safety of the Institute. And in the cruel world that has developed, those who are not with us are against us. The elevator will return you to the relay.
Holy shit. Can I load that? Ah, I gotta go all the way back. I should do really quick save before I did that. Alright, I'm gonna speed up past that. I'll catch you after I've got done talking to Father with the same choices. See you soon. Alright, I changed a little bit. I'm gonna meet the division heads and then I'm gonna leave. Level up.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Hey,
there
Doc,
we go.
they weren't
All
kidding.
set.
You
Unit,
really
you can
are
return
here.
to duty.
Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor. Thanks again.
Gonna
Of
say all
course.
that shit and still give me information, bitch.
You're
I can't
here.
wait
Is
to
it
shoot
glad you made
food
Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
Bioscience. Oh yeah. I'm supposed to get something for Virgil.
you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick.
We're all looking
He's eager
forward to
get that
working
going,
with you.
So I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
It's great to have you here.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Virgil, it would have helped if you would have gave me an actual direction of wherever your lab was.
Won't be able to hack this.
Damn if I didn't use that. It's probably in there.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Should have got my hacking up first before I got that armorer perk.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point,
Excuse
she's
me,
just doing
Doctor?
it for fun.
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Well, that's insulting.
I'm sorry. Not my intention. There's just quite a bit going on right now, and your arrival has the potential to throw things off schedule. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
That seems kind of unnecessary.
I assure you, it's necessary. The relay is the only access to the surface that we possess. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
I wonder who am I gonna knock off?
Scanning. Subject identified.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound.
You know
We'll
the
start the
protocol,
next
sir.
trial, then.
Authorized
dosage
personnel
is
only.
So Dr. Ayo
Reporting
thinks he can
status.
hide in his office.
All functions
Well,
normal.
you can tell him.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
Robotics to knock some heads together.
Rumor is,
now?
advanced
They're dragging their
systems will
feet
be
on the
starting a
targeting
new
package
dark matter
upgrades I asked
initiative
for.
soon.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please
Excuse
don't.
me, Doctor.
There's enough
So,
friction as it is between us
Here you are.
and pretty much all
Justin
the other
Ayo,
departments.
Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Yay.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Carry on, ma'am.
How much? Okay, I got a pretty decent amount. Get what I can and leave. Trash can Carla. Wow, the mayor. The mayor of Diamond City is a Sith. We got to fight our way out of here. That was another Corsair.
Locked on target.
So that's it, huh?
Try to hit.
Movement detected. Curious. Inboard appear. My target has disappeared.
Shit.
Contact detected. Possibly. All wind actuators damaged. I will limit the pace any place possible.
Oh, man.
How interesting. Combat subroutine. Eliminating all hostiles.
We have to get out of here.
Gone.
Can we fast travel up? Damn it.
Emergency relay activated. Relay powering up. Ready in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Did you think we would not see what you have done? Did you think I wouldn't know you've betrayed me? After all I've done, the lengths to which I've gone to give you a new home, a new life, for us to be a family. But you have made your choice. From this point on, you are an enemy of the Institute. Should you cross us, we will kill you.
Bring it on, bastard.
Go now, and live whatever meaningless life you can.
I'll be back.
Relay online and engaging.
Couldn't side with the Institute. They're trying to freaking replace the human population and shit. I mean, you got cool characters like Nick, that's a synth, but other than that, I couldn't side with the Institute. I'd much rather go with the Minutemen, which is what I'm going to be picking for my quests. My ending. interesting. It was about to swarm the crap out of me. Looks so creepy. That's even worse.
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
We need a way to bring the fight to them.
Let's hope we got something we can use. Well, they sure aren't gonna fall for that teleport hijacker trick twice. Even if it wasn't a smoking pile of scrap metal. All the good stuff on here is gonna be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Press in.
Seems to be growing well. Hey.
Talk to me.
I've received word from the castle. Apparently, they've spotted hostiles scouting the perimeter. We should go find out what's going on.
Hey.
Is there something you need?
Come with me. I need your help.
You got it.
You really want that do-gooder watching your back. Suit yourself.
One of these days, you'll finally realize that the world doesn't revolve around you, Kate.
Kate, go to...
I always have time for me buddies.
Let's go see what this is about. I do those off stream. But we're doing the main quest right now. See what's happening at the castle. Scary bastards. Some creatures like the Mirror King, Chameleon, Deathclaw, and Situ Bite can utilize stealth and turn themselves almost invisible.
I never thought I'd see our flag flying over the castle again.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Hey.
Glad you made it in time, General. I guess we're about to find out if these new Minutemen really have what it takes. We've seen a lot of those Institute crow things sniffing around. Looks like they're getting ready to try to take us out. We've called in volunteers, so we aren't short of people. We'll see how these greenhorns do in a real battle. But our defenses could use some beefing up before it's too late.
The old castle is starting to shape up, eh?
Do something!
Someone do something! What just happened?
Well, if someone dies, it's your eighth bed. Bad because we have the Brotherhood back. The bird gets shot down.
Something's out there.
The Institute, you must be destroyed.
We'll get through this. Stay calm.
I wish you guys would stop getting so close to it so I can shoot it. Yeah.
Must be terrified. Combat initiated.
I love Jet.
You cannot remain undetected for long.
Another one. How many people are still alive?
This over with.
We lost like 5 people.
Die, you synth bastard!
Almost there.
Keep your heads down. Why don't you people
Let's
just
get
leave
this
us
over
alone?
with, shall we?
Engaging target.
I'm surprised I'm not addicted yet. Almost fucked up there.
If we're gonna dance, let's dance.
Terminating with extreme prejudice.
One day I'd like to not get shot at.
Back to the scrap heap for you.
Think I'm scared,
I regret any suffering you may incur.
Almost there. Just need to clean house. Crank. Yeah, I gotta recrank it.
Institute synth is
Think a Commonwealth boy's gonna give up that easy?
It was a tough fight.
Still not over.
You or me?
Challenge.
Listen up, kiddies. The Institute thought they could push us around, and we showed them different. Next time, we're gonna be taking the fight to them, and we'll see how they'll like it. We lost some good people today. You may wonder why you survived and your friend didn't. I'm afraid that's above my pay grade. All I can say is that it's up to us to make that sacrifice mean something. We don't have time to sit around moping about our losses or bragging about winning. We're the Minutemen, gold darn it! And that means we've always got to be ready for the next fight. Let's get back to it, people. I guess the Institute will think twice before tangling with the Minutemen again. I hear you're working on figuring out how to hit back at those rats. I hope you find a way, and soon. I'd like another crack at them, with the shoe on the other foot this time. I think Preston wanted to talk to you. Maybe he has some good news.
We'll now return to our normal broadcasting. Keep those dials set to Radio Freedom.
Hey,
Point it out.
it's time for us to strike back against the Institute.
I have some good news for you. Sturgis found a way into the Institute. We can launch an attack whenever you say the word.
What's this secret way in?
He's been analyzing that data you brought back. Turns out, it included maps of their whole underground complex. He found some old tunnel that's still open to the surface. Cooling water for their reactor, I think. I figure you can get in that way and secure the teleporter, then use it to bring in the rest of our troops. We fight our way to their reactor, fix it to blow, and get the hell out of there.
Do we have enough troops for the assault?
Yes, I think we do now. Enough to fight our way to the reactor, which is all we need. Get the details from Sturgis. I'll make sure the Minutemen are standing by to teleport into the Institute on your signal.
Alright, so that's the end for this episode. Next time, we're gonna take the fight to the Institute. I've been Ace, and remember, keep soaring. Stay tuned for the next episode where we fuck up the Institute. Bye for now.